Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the clone stamp and the healing tool in Gimp. The clone tool just copies from one section to another, so if I hold down Control on the keyboard, I select a sample point and I can start painting from one section to another, so it's just copying that from here to here. It doesn't sound like a useful thing to do, but there are some good uses to that. The healing tool does a very similar thing. If I hold down Control, just click a sample point and paint. It copies from there, but it also copies from where you're painting as well. So if you look at this, it's a little bit better blended with the surrounding area. It takes some of the colour from that area. So you can use that to do things like get rid of acne or reduce wrinkles. These tools are great for that sort of thing. So the clone tool, if I reduce the opacity down to a sort of a lower level, I'll go down to 5, I can click a sample point, so Control on the keyboard, click, and then slowly paint off parts that I don't want, so Control click. Might want to have that a little bit higher in opacity. It's a bit better. So you can use that to reduce the effect of things like wrinkles, acne, and so on. It's also good for getting rid of like shine. So if you get a photo and you've got a bit of oil on the skin and it shines from the flash, the clone tool can get rid of that as well by using a similar method. The healing tool is also good for this sort of thing. And in fact, the healing tool in Gimp is, I think, quite a lot better than the one in Photoshop. The reason I like it better is it can you can change the opacity, so you can make it do things slowly, whereas in Photoshop it's all or nothing. It either does it or doesn't do it, and so you can do things gradually. Now I'm going to do it all in one hit because I don't really, for what I'm doing here, I don't need to do it gradually. But you can see it's quite a quick and easy tool for cleaning up aspects of the face. If it was something like a feature, like a wrinkle or something like that, that's part of the person's face, you wouldn't want to do it as extreme as this, like completely get rid of it. You'd want to reduce the opacity and just sort of tone it down a little bit. And it can even do things like get rid of hairs. So if I got a hair, it doesn't really matter in this picture, but if I did, I could just paint over that and get rid of it. So it's a really effective tool. You might wonder why I'd use the clone tool rather than the healing brush. Things the healing brush is clearly a lot easier to use. The reason is if you did the healing brush in areas like where there's near dark colour, like near an eyebrow, it will grab a part of that eyebrow, so it's not great for those sort of areas. And also for things like shine, the healing tool doesn't do that as effectively. And that's the healing brush and clone tool.